Welcome to another home tour in Dublin, California. This time I'm in the Positano community in East Dublin, inside a home which was built by D.R. Horton in 2013. This is a 6-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 4,063 square feet of living space on a 6,300 square feet lot size. Let's take a tour. Let me know what you think. This is the front of the home. And the whole Positano community has got its name from the place in Positano in Italy. All this is Italian architecture and style that they have. I'm going to walk up to the main door. There are about 3-4 steps here leading to the front door. And we're greeted by a nice foyer, very high ceilings. Wow. Very open entryway. Hardwood floors, dark hardwood floors. These were pretty staple dark floors, 4-inch planks, 2 to 4-inch planks, engineered wood or hardwood floors, dark floors back in between 2010 to 2018, I would say. All right, so on your right hand side as you enter, we have the living area. Nice size windows, fireplace, combination of living and dining, good tall ceilings, recessed lights throughout. Just a very open feel. So as we move around, this is the dining section, and I'm going to actually take a little spin here, show you from the end of the dining area to the living section. Very open plan. All right, so we're gonna keep walking around this area and we'll go into the hallway and then first check out the kitchen and family room. All right, back at that time in 2013, 2014, when these homes were being built, the builder started putting larger center island instead of the small ones that were prior to 2010. So this was the time when the builders were actually doing granite counters, solid stone granite counters, and backsplashes, stone subway style backsplashes. The cabinets don't go all the way to the ceilings, but darker colors were very popular. Light countertops, granite or stone granite countertops were actually an upgrade feature to these homes. So again, great view, very large kitchen, beautiful. And this is your family room. So very open concept. That's your second fireplace right there. Great TV location, lots of room to fit in big size TV, or you can actually also do a drop down screen with a projector somewhere in the middle in the ceiling. But great. And as we're looking through this family room, we can see the hills in the back. There are no rear neighbors that we can see it. I'm sure there is one. The fence is common, but then the other houses actually at a lower elevation from the backyard, so you can see down to the other house, but there is no neighbor peeking into your house. So this is a beautiful location with a beautiful view. So another view of the kitchen, and we'll go into details of the kitchen here. So just to have you look at the colors, beautiful cream and black. Look at that. Beautiful looking countertop. Wow. Tile kitchen. Again, back in the day, they were not flowing the hardwood to the kitchen, so we actually have tile floors while we have the hardwood floors in the tile floors in the kitchen and hardwood floors in the family, in the living spaces, and flowing into the bedrooms. Okay, so this one has an updated farmhouse style stainless steel sink, standard GE dishwasher. The fridge is also, looks like an LG fridge. Bosch, okay. We have GE appliances, oven and microwave, and we have a faux tile cooktop, 3-burner. All right, beautiful looking backsplash. Another look at the kitchen. Now we're gonna make our way to the backyard, which is also a highlight because look at that view. Look at the rolling views. Beautiful. Nice sitting area. Concrete plus a little bit of artificial grass, turf. Nice little place to sit around. Have a fire pit here. Enjoy with friends, families. Look at that beautiful view. That's the highlight. You don't get that on a lot of these properties. Now this one actually opens to, this is a downstairs bedroom suite, which opens to the backyard. Let's take a peek on the side of this house. Pretty standard, you know, gap between the fence and the actual house wall. We're gonna look at this side. This side is a little bit more space. Nice place. Nice sitting area. It's just like, you know, do your gardening and stuff like that. But this is a good, usable side yard. Okay, so let's make our way inside. All right, and there's a full suite downstairs here. Linen closet right before the suite. This is interesting because this one is a split suite. Here you have the bed, nice looking window, and if you look right across, this is the sitting area that I was actually showing you from outside. So this is a suite. This could double down as an office space, you know. Great looking a suite for appearance or nanny. They could just stay here. If you wanted, you can rent this place out. This is a walk-in closet, or just have a new, or have a suite. Full size bath. Super, super nice. Okay, so we're gonna look at the garage. Let's take a peek at the garage real quick. This is your half bath here. Pretty standard style. And we're gonna take a peek at this garage. You have water softener, you have tankless water heater. We have solar on this house by Solar City. Very nice, pretty standard size garage. Epoxy floors, lots of storage. All right. Let's make our way to the second floor where all the other bedrooms are. Looks like new carpet. Nice high ceilings all the way around, recessed lights. That's your landing. And right here, we're gonna go into the master suite. This is your walk-in closet. Take a look at this. Tons of storage. Wow. For your clothes hanging, folding. Look at that, they also have a safe. All right, beautiful. Look at that view from this bedroom. That's so gorgeous. That's where the money is, guys. Look at that. Phew. You can't put a value to that, can you? When you get up in the morning and you see beautiful views of these rolling hills. Not every home in Dublin gets this. That's the money shot. So pretty decent size master bedroom. And that's your master bath. Look at that size of the stall shower. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Nice tile. Okay, soak-in tub. Pretty large size tub. You can fit 2 people easily in this one. This is standard countertops, undermount sink, satin faucet, satin nickel faucets. And this is another closet, his and her closet, I would say, but this is another closet with darker cabinets in this one. Private toilet, great. Another long shot of this bathroom. And when I turn around and look, you have, again, amazing views from the bathroom windows. So we're gonna come out of this and go to take a tour of the rest of the bedrooms on this floor and the laundry room. So we're gonna make, on the left-hand side, there are 2 rooms here. And this seems to be a Jack and Jill plan here. You have 2 rooms with a common bathroom. Decent size bedrooms. You have a little bit of view from here as well. All right, so that's your common bathroom between 2 secondary bedrooms. All right, that's your 3rd bedroom, which is facing the front of the house. If you stand here and look ahead, you'll see the laundry, all this, and tons of closets for linen stuff and whatever you might want to keep. You can actually also change this side to whatever you want to make. Maybe you can make a study section. You can cut some of these cabinets and put a desk here if you wanted to, but lots of storage spaces all throughout the house. Pretty large size laundry room. And that's your another pretty big size bedroom. Now they've staged this as an office because it's separated, obviously. Attached bath, stall shower, standard tile floors, and the same color scheme throughout the bathrooms. Now this one room has a little balcony that you can step out and look at the road and the mountains ahead. That's your view from this balcony of this last bedroom. So super cool. Large size rooms, that's the highlight. Tall ceilings, open concept. And this is the view from the landing to the entryway. Look how high these ceilings are on the floor. Beautiful. So we're gonna make our way down back to take another look at this beautiful kitchen. Well, this space is amazing. What a beautiful, bright, open concept with a beautiful view. All right, guys, there you have it. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. And feel free to reach out with any questions. Thanks for taking the tour of this beautiful property in the Positano community in East Dublin, California. If you want to know more about this one or any other, feel free to reach out to us at the number below. We'd love to help. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.